Our viewers, so the eternal big question, all the South Africans and all the foreigners are arriving here and where they're going to live. It's always a big toss-up between the north and the west, the south and the east. So there are opportunities in every area. They are all beautiful areas. The south being one of my favorite areas of Mauritius, very undeveloped, very quiet, not a lot of shops down there. So that's also the negative for the south is that there isn't a lot of things to do, not a lot of grocery shops, and very quiet beaches. So next, moving on, the north. Everyone's always punting the north. I lived in the north for 30 to 60 days and wasn't really for me. So the north is amazing. There's beautiful properties there. One of the best things with the north is you get to drive along the coastal road and you can see those beautiful turquoise ocean, but busy. The north is full of tourists, full of beach bars, full of nightclubs, full of buses, and full of tourist renter cars. So that's one of the things I didn't enjoy about the north. Not for everyone. If you're a young couple and you like to go out and have a social life and you want to go out and do some dancing, the north's for you. A lot of vibe in the north. Personally, we chose the west from a tranquility point of view, and I'm going to tell you the 5 main reasons we chose the west. Okay, so number 1 is the feeling of that residential village. So it's a village type feel where you go to the shops and you see 10 people you know, easy to find parking, not a lot of tourists, not a very touristy area. So we love it because it's a surf village vibe. So we live in Tamarin. When I'm talking of the west, I'm talking Flick and Flack, I'm talking Tamarin, I'm talking Black River, and even down to Lemourne. So that's what we love about the west, is that residential feel. It doesn't feel like you're in the middle of a hotel industry. There are a few small hotels on the west, but nothing like the north. And it's just, you don't feel like the place is being taken over by tourists all the time. So we've seen that during COVID was this area really carried on doing well. The west coast, the restaurants were still full. People were still going out having dinners and lunches, and the vibe didn't really change over COVID, where when you went up to the north, it was roller shutters down. A lot of the tour operators were closed. A lot of the boat trip guys were closed. So you got a really like a Sleepy Hollow feel that you can see how much the north actually relies on tourism. So in the west, we didn't really get that feeling. So that's one of the positives of the west, is that the things carry on as normal, like residential. Okay, point number 2. The mountains. So wow, the west has got this beautiful mountain range. They got the national park, where the north is very flat. They don't have any mountain areas. So why do we love the mountains? Because we hike in the mountains, we go swimming in the rivers in the mountains. They got all these running trails, hiking trails, mountain bike trails. So from that's one of the points where I really do feel the west does trump the north. And this is my totally biased opinion, because I am biased because I live in the west. And all the people that live in the north will tell you how much they love the north. So this is my biased opinion once again, but we do a lot in the national park. We go running in there, we go hiking in there, we go swimming in rivers with the kids, and it's just, we love the mountains, and to have somewhere where you can go for a 10-kilometer run and it's totally canopied by trees, so you're out of the sun. It's something really special. Okay, point number 3. Don't take this in the wrong way. So there's no tourists here. So very few tourists. So nothing more frustrating than driving down the road and you've got Tommy the tourist in his renter car and he's indicating left and he's indicating right. He's not sure where he's going. He's on the brakes all the time. We don't get a lot of that in the west. It's less touristy because there's less hotels. There's about 3 or 4 hotels where we live. Actually even less, probably about 3 hotels where we live, where if you look at the north and the east coast, that there's 20, 30, 40 hotels in those areas. And so that's also one of the reasons. With less tourists, you get less buses, you get less nightclubs and noise, you get less beach bars, and it's a bit more upmarket on the west from a point of view that if you want to go for a sundowner, you go down to one of the hotels. They let you in as a resident, and you can have a cocktail on the beach, and it's not a thumping music beach bar, young guys getting drunk vibe. It's a bit more civilized. So nothing wrong with that vibe, but if it's not doesn't tick my block. So okay, point number 4, beaches. So we love our beaches, and one of the main beaches we love is Tamarin. And why do we love Tamarin? Because most of the island is surrounded by reef, so you never get nice waves. So Tamarin's got an open bay, so we get waves coming in there, so great for surfers. Our kids love boogie boarding, so we'll go down on like a Thursday evening, and there'll be like these little 3-foot waves, and the kids are boogie boarding, and it's just something different where you can actually go swim in a sea where there's waves. So that's one of the regions we love, is Tamarin Bay. Le Morne is absolutely spectacular. That's something that a place I've always wanted to live, never bought a property or lived there, but Le Morne's got some really special vibe about it. It's one of the top, it is rated the #1 kite surfing spot in the world. Beautiful beach. You can go down there and get a lovely fruit salad and buy a panini from one of the food trucks and go sit on the beach there and watch the guys doing these aerial maneuvers, kite surfing. That's one of the beaches we love, is Le Morne Beach. I used to take my hammock, put my hammock up in between the trees and lie in my hammock, and sometimes we'd even take our bra down on the beach and have a barbecue or a bra on the beach. And really nice. Le Morne, something super special. White sand, beautiful coral. And then there's also La Punaise Beach, which is just in front of the Bay Hotel or Mariposa Hotel. There's 2 hotels, a beautiful stretch of beach there. Suffering a little bit with soil erosion at the moment, so the guys have put bags on the beach to stop the soil erosion, which is working. It's just a cycle the sea goes through here that takes sand and moves sand. So also a beautiful beach you can just pop down to within walking distance of most places in Tamarin. So the beaches, that's my point number 4. Okay. Point number 5 is just the awesome sea here in Black River, in the Tamarin area. We fish all the time. You don't get these northerly and easterly winds here that much, so it's a lot calmer seas. We fish a lot, and then just going out wakeboarding with the kids, or pulling kids behind a tube on a boat and going out on dolphin tour. So the dolphins is a massive thing. We went out last Friday. We went out at 5:30. We took some sundowners, went onto the boat with friends, and within 10 minutes we're in a pod of dolphins, these spinning dolphins. They were jumping out in the boat next to us. Nice entertaining show, and that literally took us 5 minutes to get there. So just the ocean here, the accessibility. We've got the marina called La Belize Marina here, so if you have a boat, you can park the boat in the marina. It's climb on with your cooler box and jump on the boat and go. So guys, that's my 5 main reasons we chose the West. This is our total biased opinion, why we live here, why we love the West, why we love Tamarin. It's just that village feel, and that's the reason we chose this spot. We have lived here for 16 years now, and so if you're looking for a place to live, check out Tamarin, check out Black River. You will not be disappointed. Cheers guys, and see you next Friday.